What is this? Ah, this container doesn't work anymore. How funny is that? I hate that. I can open that with my editor. Well, something changed. Even the first stage has a declaration. Oh no, it doesn't. Doesn't. This stage has a single declaration. Okay. And it's still 0.0. Okay. And the next stage has two declarations. It will. Let's wait till 5 gigabytes or something like that. Four gigabytes, 4.5, 4.7, 4.8. No, that's 5. Yeah, now I have to find again. We have to find one. Do we have stage 1 with 0.1 and a 0, I think. Yeah. Hello, Nico. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm coding, so that's good. It's still searching for my regular expression. Hopefully it will encounter it. No, wait, I think I'm doing something wrong. You cannot repeat that. That is unbelievable. Nope. Oh, wait, is this? That's pretty close. Yeah, I'm stupid. This must be a 0. Okay. Hello, Ensign. Okay, stage 1 now has one declaration using slot 0.0. And I want that the next stage has 3 declarations, which means that that's never easy, is it? I can look for maybe this, where the last thing is a 2. So I need a backslash here and a backslash here, and I want this to be 2. And I want, well, that's whatever it is. And a backslash. And I want it to be, it must be a 2. And that, I think, must be a 1. That's what I encountered last time. And we hit it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, now we have 0.0 at the top. And I want 0.1 at the top. Yeah, now I can look for that. Maybe I should store these regular expression searches so I don't have to do it again next time. I'm gonna use this count, so hopefully I won't have to do it very often. Yeah, but still. So I need this with a 0.1. Backslash, backslash, it must be a 1, backslash, and that must be dot star. I hit it. I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it, and now it works. So I guess I fixed it. I guess I fixed it. Let's look at it anyway. So we call pipeline next on the pipeline. Going to enjoy doing this slowly. Yeah. pipeline next, which calls stage next on the bottom stage, which calls shader module next on the shader module of that stage, which calls declaration next on the declarations next on the declarations object of that shader module, which calls declaration next on the bottom declaration, which calls a shader resource next on the shader resource of that declaration, which calls declaration previous stage using slot on that declaration, and it's not using a slot. 2.1 is not being used in the stage before that. So that unfinished thing here returns 0 or null pointer. And then we call descriptor count next on the descriptor count, which is at the maximum value 7, so that it returns false. Therefore, we call next on a shader resource, this shader resource, which is also at the end. Texture 1 is the end, therefore that returns false. Therefore, we do, and now I better split my window again. Oh wait, this is less, no splitting. I want to leave less. I'm just going to scroll up and down. Okay, that returns false. Then we do declaration next 0, index binding slot next on. That's the binding slot. Okay, there's also no next, therefore we return false. Passing in previous stage as second argument to mark unused, which is then being called with true. You've got to be kidding me. I think we don't do that actually. I think we set a not in front of it, passing not previous stage. The second argument 2. Yeah, see, those are not in front of it. Hello, not. So, well, let's ignore that then. So then it works. So we pass not previous stage, which is true. So previous stage was false, which is, well, null pointer, which is correct. And then setting in previous stage to null pointer, what it already was that. Continue false from in the set index binding slot. Continued false from declaration next. Therefore now we call next on the next declaration, which happens to be the one before that, which then calls next on the shader resource of that declaration, which then calls again declaration previous stage using slot unfinished null descriptor count next. So we call descriptor count on the descriptor count of that declaration. It fails also, so now we should go to the, I don't know, a shader resource next, a shader resource, okay. Yeah. Hmm. I think this again, you see this indented from there. Very confusing. I should say that it is the base class of it, I think. So you can see the difference between this one and that one. Yeah, so now anyway, that returns false, false. Then we call next, and then we can all more or less ignore that. We just go to the set binding slot next. So we end up here now, 2.2, which is also at the end. So that's going to return false. Second argument, not true. False declaration next. I guess now we get to the top declaration. Yep. And then we're going to the A shader resource. Top declaration next, shader resource next. That's the shader resource, right? Yep. Now this shader resource should detect that the current slot is in use by previous stage. See if that is the case. It says entering declaration previous stage using slot, unfinished, continued, and there it is. It says it is being used. It is being used by this declaration of the previous stage. So that is correct. Therefore, we return false. Then we call set index binding slot next, which is that one, and that one can simply go from 0.0 to 0.1, which it does. Passing previous stage a second argument to mark used slots. That should be a not. And we see here false, which means that previous stage was indeed set. Pretty sure that's that value here. It says states, but it's a declaration pointer. Then we have setting in previous stage to null pointer. Can highlight this. This pointer, yeah. Previous stage here was returned from this address. Now we passed that, now we set it to null pointer. That is exactly what I wanted to see. And then we get mark used slot. And then set in previous stage to 0. Now it is, well, it's the same thing, but now it is actually being set, has been set. And we return true from this next. Great, so now we're starting to reset stuff, and we reset a shader resource, which is, so this is increased to 0.1, and now everything below it has to be reset, starting at the top. So we reset the A shader resource, and that should no longer copy. Before it would copy stuff, I think. That was wrong. It should no longer copy stuff. Next, entering previous stage using slot, unfinished, bang, it returns still some value. What the hell? What? No, I'm not here. I'm an idiot. I'm here. This reset here. Yeah. We are at this reset. That calls previous stage using slot, unfinished, continued, null. That's a change. Change compared to the previous times. Descriptor count reset. Okay, so we, the shader resource was reset. Or was it? Descriptor count reset. Well, it's not indented, so we'd say it is reset, and now it's confusing. Anyway, let's highlight this one. Descriptor count reset. Oh shit. Seriously? Oh, I thought it wasn't highlighted. You see that? It's not highlighted. Not highlighted. I scroll off like that, and now it's highlighted. But, oh, okay. One way or another. So this one is reset, must be reset to -1, and I think that after that it might reset this value here, right? And then we have to go to the reset of this declaration. Just follow it. Shader resource reset. Shader resource. It's a bit confusing. But I just don't understand it. I don't see anything that's wrong. I just don't get it. Okay, and then we get values now set to 0. I'm happy with that. Continue true. Okay, and that was this one, declaration. So now it says that this declaration here succeeded with it next. Yep, we are done with this declaration. So now we have to, then we start to reset these declarations. After that, the next of this declaration returns true. Yeah, I guess so. That was this next. So scroll down here, true. So yes, declaration reset is being called on the next declaration. That's this declaration. And that is now going to set this one to 0.0. Pretty sure of that. Because this one is 0.1. So this, when it's being reset, is going to be 0.0. So look for declaration reset here. And that calls set index binding slot reset. Which calls shader module mark used slot. Set previous stage to I don't know where we are now, but it at the very least, I think it detects that there is a previous stage using that value. Because it's setting it to this value, which is, yep, the declaration that uses 0.0. So that was correct. Entering declaration reset, a shader resource reset. Which then calls previous stage using slot, which then returns that same value, and therefore we call copy from. And we are copying from that. So that should be the shader resource of that previous stage. Yeah. It works like a charm now. Descriptor count is -1. Then we get this declaration reset. It must be the bottom declaration. The one at the bottom. Okay, now then the result is this. This is still 0, 0. This one now went to 0 0.1. This one went to 0 0.0. And it is now uniform buffer 0, equal to that one. Before it was uniform buffer 1, which was wrong. And the bug was that I used pointers to elements of a vector. And that vector was then made larger and moved in memory so that my pointers were pointing to old descriptor objects that were actually, yeah, not allocated anymore. So I changed the vector to a DQ, so that would not happen, that if you grow a DQ, it does not invalidate pointers to elements. So now it works. And then the hardest part of everything is now I have to turn off all the debug output and remove all the debug output again. Seriously. Yeah. Matthias, yes. Now, if only I had remembered the count. Although, no, I'm not really needing it anymore. So, otherwise I have to look back in my stream, I guess. Yeah. Let's Yeah, I don't. Do I have debug on or on? Debug. I even have debug on. I'm just going to turn it off here. I guess. Oh, that works. Right, analysis. Run, no more debug output. That is, you have just generation of pipeline stuff. Yeah, well, what shall I say about it? It's more like, I think it works now. I think it works. I think the reason I found it anyway was when I was generating random stuff. I still have to fix the random side of this as well. Ouch. I'm going to commit what I have now, I guess. No, that can be removed. Yeah, and I want to suppress this pointer and all those for all those types that I print here. Maybe I should just turn the whole thing into a function that I can call from everywhere. Not sure what header that would be then. Probably some new debug header. Should have a debug header anyway. It's a mess, and I kind of completely missed where I turned off. Or did already commit that? I got rid of all the pipeline layout printing. I didn't see it. I think I committed it already. That's bad. But yeah. If I look for these strings here, it gives quite a few things. Oh, I do have a debug.h, yeah, of course. Awesome. So let's add a function here. I'm gonna call it print type on standard. Stream reference OS. And then we're going to print slightly different. Let me think. It's I could just print an object, I guess. That easiest thing. Maybe, probably not. A macro might be better. Can't decide. Let's have a look. I could do ls print type declarations. No, I could. Might as well put it between quotes, I guess. Might as well put it between quotes. No, I still need to do that. And I can have my type print the opening brace as well, but that would look really weird. So I guess I'll just do it like that. I think the preprocessor first handles macros and then concatenates strings, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't think string concatenation a preprocessor thing. Must be a language thing. So this should still work. Over, I could not just do the stringifying here and not use quotes. Why not? And then we have that one, and then the this pointer, and then that, and then not opening brace. Something like that. But now it's not a function. I really want it to be a function, really. Yeah, should be a function. Let me test if this works first. I could make the macro call a function, I guess. Oops. Yeah, that's not going to work then. I'm using type already. Utils global. Oh my god. Bad macro name. Seems to work. Yeah, now this is used in the middle of an O stream. So really I should just return a struct, I guess. Let's make a new struct here. Let's make it a template. Templates? Nah. I think. It's to an extern function should do the trick. That's nonsense. I just need a struct. Okay, and I'm going to have an, I guess, inline standard O stream reference operator less than less than. How lame. How lame. Oh, maybe I should have made it a const pointer. Maybe that's the reason. I have to try it. Nope, still not. Seems to work. Doesn't even crash. What did I change? Declarations. So yeah. Okay, I guess that worked. And now that it is a function, we can just print this and print that separately, and only print that if what the hell is the debug channels namespace? Debug channels colors. That looks like what I want. Namespace channels. That is channels. Is that DC? Yeah, debug channels DC. That's this thing, I guess. And if not, then it just won't compile. If debug channels debug is on, we print it, and otherwise we don't. No member name debug in namespace debug channels. Yeah, I still need a DC apparently. What's up? Sure, that should have gotten rid of this pointer here. It's now gone. And now you have to do all the other ones. Meaning all the other ones. So let's begin with this one. So what I want to do is replace this with print type, was it right? Substitute slash type colon begin space quote backslash parenthesis followed by anything but a quote. I think that would work. Any number of times, backslash parenthesis, quote. Oh, it's good. See, from the highlighter it works. How nice. Cool. And space. Yeah, and then sometimes we did this and sometimes we did that. But I think this is one of the things that happens most often, so I might as well go all the way here. Oh no, probably all the way there. Yeah, we don't have any highlighting anymore, so maybe I should add a quote there. Still not. What the hell happened? I don't see it. Nope, don't see it. That works. This, less, and then it stops. Oh wait, there. God. Oh, that's the reason. I have to escape these things as well. Okay. And then I want to replace all that with print type \1. That's what we wanted, right? I think so. Well, it compiles, so got to work. It will just work. Gonna do one by one. Is this going to work? That is the question. I don't think so. No, yes, yes, no, no. Why not? Because it says demangled name instead of quotes. Yeah, I have a lot of those. So unfortunately we have to pass a character const pointer. And we do have quotes. So this is going to become print type demangled name. And now we need to edit the previous one again and make these quotes. And db.h, I remove the stringify. Now I want to adjust this thing so it is going to work. So instead of using quotes here, I want to use begin of really. Now I have an optional, possibly an optional less than there. It's never easy, is it? Shouldn't this work? Nope, does not work. What's wrong? Type color begin, space, any number of space and less thans. And then that, and then anything but a space repeated. Followed by again, space or less than any number of time, followed by holotype end. Oh, yeah, also less thans. Yep, okay. Now it worked. Is this what I want? Yes, it is what I want. Interval. Oh man, that search replay is so intelligent, it's gonna be sentient. $55, 9. Oh, that's not going to work. What? It is working. Well, except of course that it isn't working this way. Oh, pretty close. I'll have to manually put that into it. But for the rest, decoration 9. And now we get this one. Same thing. D3 and again. And again. Where's my enter button? Oh, there. 26, 8. Number 25. And number 7. And now we get, oh, we already have, let's debug. This better compile. Tags first. Make. Oh my god, it compiles. Okay, now I got rid of, except I didn't. There's still one there. That's not color though, so it is acceptable. I think I have another one. Now I think about it, I have another one, but it's probably only printing one debuggers on anyway. Okay. So I'll leave the count in. Might be handy at some point. Well, what shall I say about it? This can be committed, suppose, but I also wanted to, well, let's just commit everything, I guess. First, get status, remove troop, cdcw, printing DQ, allow printing DQ, and fix something here. Get commit. But where did that come from? Git push. PUIT. Really weird. Rejected. Okay, who of you guys have messed with my GitHub? Oh, it's CWDS. Oh, no, okay. Usage detector. Okay, and then I want to enable random printing again, maybe, or enable. Yeah, enable, I guess. So how did I turn that off? No, I'm talking two things at once. I want to enable pipeline layouts, printing pipeline layouts again. Then I turn that off and nobody knows. I guess pipeline something. Yep. Yeah, and then what else? What else? Oh, that, I see it. This, and then what else? Is there more? I don't think so. Maybe not. Yeah, well, probably here. Yeah, there's more here. There's more here. And now we're done, I think. So that should print pipeline layouts. Pipeline layouts. Suddenly we have pipeline layouts, which do random stuff. Now I want to fix what I did, and wherever I did it, and I don't know where that was anymore. And I fix a randomize that came with it. That's seriously. I have to look at maybe the last one. This one, yeah, I think so. Or just committed. That is a change to the reset of a shader resource. And then loads of changes, but it's more or less indentation. It might be just shader resource. I think I'm pretty sure that's just shader resource. Of course it's just shader resource. Or, on the other hand, we'll never know, I guess. But yeah, I have the feeling that it's related to. Okay, this is gonna run forever before I even see the output again. That takes so long. 1/3 or something like that. You don't last maybe? No, 1/3. Yeah. 12. I did use whatever came with Arch. Someone refresh my memory. Was it that shader resource? Yes, it was. Thus, I changed reset to, if it is already used, copy it, and next, if it is already used, does nothing else. And now to fix randomize then, in the same way. That's the same as this. So we do this, and we say if this is already, but rather if the owner says that the current set index binding, aka slot, was already used by a previous stage, then there's nothing to randomize. Then we just must copy it. Otherwise, we randomize. It's almost the same thing as here. Instead of reset, we call randomize, but the rest is the same as the reset. Yeah, might as well call this. Others are commented out. But yeah, I have debug channel turned off now, so I might as well recommend them. Recommend. I recommend. No. I uncommend them. Commend them in. That's, my God, how do you say that? But I do want this pointer everywhere. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Hmm? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope, not faster. I can only do it when I not look at the screen. So I look at my keyboard and then I can type this. Otherwise I get completely confused. If I just open one thing without closing it and then a quote without the unbalanced quotes and brackets are horrible. Now I know there's loads of editors that fill in immediately the balanced thing, but they don't do it the correct way. Plus, I want to type them myself. It's in my spine. I want to type them, so like that. Oh wait, no, I'm doing something wrong. Not like that. Not like that at all. Like that. We are at 37. So those go together, and then those go together, and then actually those go together. No, not really. Okay, and then 69 interval. Let me try typing it with my eyes open. So I'll just look at it. So okay, I bet that was slower. That was slower, right? I had to think. It is correct, but it was definitely slower than when I just do it like this. Oh, it's already here. It's already there. I like turtles. Who does get that reference, you know? Valley Tech says, I like printf instead. And then instead of starting to be sarcastic and denigrating and stuff, I just say I like turtles. With a whole host of background meaning, but nobody gets it, I bet. That one. Look at this YouTube, you'll get it. It compiled and everything, right? Yeah, and then the question is now, does my randomize work? Let's do the randomize thing. Yeah, well, my point is printf is extremely limited, right? It only allows you to print and in that case more easily format, I have to agree that, built-in types. But I seldom print a built-in type. 99.9 now, okay, 99% of the cases I print custom types. And you're not going to print a custom type with printf. Not possible. Pure verbal method calls. So I'm like printing custom types in 99 of the 100 cases, and then you say I like printf. It's not even related. I'm not printing built-in types, I'm printing my custom objects, my classes. Why is a pure verbal method called here? Or here? Where is it called? And so quick. What was the last change that I made? Oh, randomize. Yeah, okay. Randomize. Randomize is not working. Okay. So that means I'm trying to print something from the base class, I think. Yeah. Which base class? Let's run it in a debugger. You have no idea how much time I put into printing my classes. A lot of time. It's like an extremely large part of my code and time goes into specifying, typing in, writing whole functions on how to print my debug. How to print my classes. So it's not just tedious, it's like really hard work. But once you did that, using the OStream is easy. No, I'm not saying easier because it's apples and oranges. Printf is just for built-in types. OStream is for everything. And it is also C. You write to completely different output buffer. So if you use a standard cout, the C++ way to write stuff and printf at the same time, then yes, things go wrong. And because too many people do that, they have by default a synchronization turned on, which means that every character that you print is printed immediately, one character at a time, which slows down your output like crazy. So what I do, I turn that synchronization off, and I can no longer use C output like printf at all. Well, not mixed with the output that I do use, standard cout. But what I do get back is that my output's printed really fast, much faster than, let's say, when you don't turn that synchronization off. So if you would look at some kind of FAQ somewhere about this, then they will tell you do not use C output, do not use printf. Yeah, should not be mixed. Or you could use only printf, I guess. But never include standard. Sorry. Never include IO stream. This kind of doesn't sound like C++ anymore then. We did core here. Let's look where we are being called from. Why is this always downloading new stuff? And why is it so slow? There we go again. I think I have to turn this off. You can turn it off. In the beginning it told me how to turn it off. And now it doesn't even do that anymore. Maybe I turned it on instead. Here we are. We print demangled name, which is no doubt a null pointer. Can you even print that? Cannot take an address of a method. Dude, it's a virtual function. Just print it. Okay. Demangled name is, I bet, a pure virtual function here. And the reason that it's still pure is because I'm trying to print this from constructor. Yes, and we are, because it's a reset. So we do up, and then we see reset in the interval base class constructor. Who the hell thought of that? I should not call reset from, or maybe I should, I don't know. Who's deriving from reset? How do we even find who is deriving from reset? There's like a colon, and then maybe there's a public, maybe not. And then there's an interval, something like that. What about when there's no public? Probably always public, yes. Nope, not always. Descriptor type is not. But that's different. That's an initializer list. That one as well. That's two of them, and they don't call reset from the constructor. No, they don't. Oh, well, then maybe they should. Maybe they just should do that. At least this one. Does this one need to call reset? Am I even using it? Should not call reset, I think. Okay, this probably goes right because I'm not calling reset from that base class constructor. It does. I'm calling reset always. But okay, we are initializing begin and end, and then reset works because the only thing it does is set the value to begin. Can live with that. I can live with that. But it's hard to decide what I want now. Yeah. It has a demangled name, so I want to print from reset debug output, and I do, kind of. That it even does that while debug channel's turned off. Should be turned off. Oh, it's not turned off anymore. That's a problem. Oh well, let's just not call reset. Shall I just set m value to m begin here? Could do that. Why not? Maybe I should do that. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm happy with this, though. That means I missed the initialization. It was kind of nice that reset was being called all the time. But on the other hand, it's not even printing what that begin value is. I don't care. It's just a test application, this, right? So, who cares? I think I fixed it. Well, clearly debug is still on, which I don't want. I main CPP, turn debug off before that. Now we have random stuff, and now the question is, is this a coincidence or what? None of these slots are duplicates. They're all different. Gotta be kidding me. Well, I have a few, but still. That seems like a pretty small chance. Let me scroll up a bit. Okay, what about this one? 2.1. Okay, so here we have 2.1. Uniform buffer 0, of course. 7. Aha. Here we have 2.1. Oh no, texture 0. So it doesn't work. This one is okay. Uniform buffer 1. Uniform buffer -1. No, also not good. It's a coincidence, I guess. And 1.2 also not. It's just totally different. Texture 1 here, or 1.2, and here we have uniform buffer 1. Yeah. Volley Tech. Any third-party Libs frameworks in your engine besides STL and Vulkan? Well, yes. This is an analysis program, but the engine itself that contains a few things, not that much, but a few things. I support TLS for sockets. So I have a TLS library from somewhere else. And I'm using the, what is it called? No memory left. No memory. VMA, I think. Vulkan Memory Allocation Library. Or something like that. VMA used to mean something else. What does it mean? Pretty sure that I have VMA. What does VMA stand for? No, that's not. No. Something with computers. Virtual machine assist. I don't think that was it. Vector memory address, maybe. Maybe it was from electronics that I know this from. The VMA, so not an virtual memory address. Yeah, I don't know. Who cares? Okay. I think the reason that it doesn't work is because this is never true. And the reason that it is never true is because well, I don't set it to true, of course. Why not? Because the randomize of the base class doesn't do it. Base class. The owner, yeah. No, the owner. This function, previous stage using slot. That's this function. It returns a non-zero value when an M set index binding slot, and this is on the declaration, right? So that's on the owner. So the M index binding slot is the member of the declaration, and that has a previous stage function. Which simply returns M previous stage. So if that is never returning anything, then this is never set. And it is being set, not here, it's being set in a reset. And a next. And we don't call that when I do randomize. So I must set it also here. Yeah, so I did change this. Set index binding slot, not just a shader. Okay, so that's the reason. The reason is I made changes to reset and next here and not do this one. So what I need is that. We must mark everything that is being if it is used in the previous stage, I must set it. How do I do that? No pointer. I guess I could do the same thing as next. It's like I treat my randomize as a next. Then I would start. This is only about M previous stage. It would be nice to see the diff of these functions. think what's missing. That seems to be missing. Yep, totally. And then this is also missing. But why would I set it to 0 if I set it anyway? No, I don't. Only if it is success. Makes sense. We always have success here, so I'm always overriding it. And I guess that this also returns null pointer. When? Does it ever return null pointer? Mark used slot. It's kind of weird, dude. Unused set in confusing. To call on the shader module mark used slot. Which returns a previous stage from the owner of the declaration. Calls acquire slot. Definitely have to call release slot and so on. But when would I do that then? When is release slot called? Mark unused. Okay, that makes sense. So I need to call mark unused slot when I call mark used slot. Yeah, see, that's kind of weird because that's only being called from next, and randomize is calling mark used slot. But they're never using mark unused slot. Why? What? Isn't that wrong? That seems pretty wrong. Slot as bits is something. I want to call it, I think, every time I call randomize again. If m slot as bit is being initialized already. I have a previous state set here as well. Looks like I should just call this. Like next we enter it. I should just call this. But okay, what is m slot as bit being initialized? S. Set index binding slot. It's not initialized at all. Always calling reset. No, we're creating it like this, I think, with randomize. And previous stage is set to 0. I'm not initializing it. Well, I'm initializing it like that, as in the default constructor. That's a bit set type. Set index binding slots bit set type. It's just a bit set, obviously. Set binding slots, right? Okay. Went past it, doesn't matter, it's the same thing. So yeah, just a bit set. A default constructed bit set. Oh, really? Uninitialized, wow. Can't have that, can't have that. I should zero the bit set, I guess, then. I can call reset on it. The bit set must be reset, and the bit set was slot as bit, m slot as bit. In the randomized case, anyway. That's here. So before calling randomize, I call reset on m slot as bit. Hello. And then I call randomize. And then my randomize, not that randomize, slot as bit, randomize. So now my m slot as bit is an empty bit set. And then we call mark unused slot with an empty slot, which then calls mark unused, which just doesn't do anything when it is an empty slot. Reset nothing, okay. Yeah, that's a no op. But if we are the owner, and we are the owner, I think, because we are passing not and previous stage, which also should be initialized then, as a null pointer. Well, it has to be anyway. Let's check if that was the case. The previous stage is a null pointer. Yep. Now we are passing through. We are the owner of nothing, and then we call release slot, where slot is empty. And then everything goes wrong. Because if you call LSSBI on an empty slot, you get, I don't know, -1 or something like that. You should not call it. And this was a no-op. I think we just should not call mark unused slot. That makes it the best. Makes the most sense. So I must only call that is if this is has any bit set in it. And otherwise not, and then the next time that will be the case, because then we have set this, called this, and that, and so on. And I still don't know if this is going to work. The order in which everything is called is also important, so yeah. But hey, we made an attempt. Bloody hell. Let's see what happens now. Crash! And it crashed. Constructed magic fields. Wow! Good thing I left that in. It's almost time to go to bed. I think I'm definitely going to do that, as in stopping the stream, because tired here. Tired, no, not really tired, but tired of this. Magic unconstructed randomized copy from. Oh, I'm copying from something that is not initialized. Yeah, we need a break. I feel like almost depressed every day because this is such a waste of time. I want to do fun things on my computer. This doesn't make sense anymore, what I'm doing. I wish I had 100 people who could code very well, who would just do exactly as I said. And then we could actually do something. I would need a few AI experts as well. Like 10 years ago, I had a brilliant idea how to make computers recognize voice. More than 10 years ago. Long before other people could do it. And I couldn't type anymore because my repetitive stress injury. So I was very motivated to work on that. I'm pretty sure, I'm still very sure, I could write a speech recognition, so speech to text thing that runs on a GPU easily, and it would be very good, very good. And it could do it quickly as well if there are enough people with the expertise to help me. And I don't mean expertise as in knowing how to do it, but knowing how to program a GPU or how to write the neural network thing, you know. Yeah, well, Bear, I'm not going to make money from it. I can't do it alone. I'm not commercial. I'm not super interested in money. If it would be clear that I missed $10 million or 10 million euros, I would get nothing. And I just see that, oh, if I had done that, then I would have had 10 million. Then I would be semi-upset because I would like a larger house with a large garden around it, so more silence, you know. I just want silence. But let's say if Elon Musk, who just started a new company, artificial intelligence company, if you come knock on my door and says, hey, Carlo, you want to come work for me? Well, I'm starting to have a new startup, artificial intelligence. I would do that. And then at the top of my list would be silence. I can't work when I hear other people or whatever. But for the rest, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care one bit. I mean, I wouldn't have to be paid $1 million a year or something like that. No way. Just work on that and have, you know, silence like I have now. Well, where I'm sitting here, I have my headphones on as well, by the way. But even if I take my headphones off now, then it's silent. This neighborhood is very silent. What did Manny Shekel say? Because he retracted his message and I missed it. I really missed it. But okay, to make a long story short, yes, I would definitely be okay with be completely open and giving it away, if that gave me a chance to work at it at all. Elon Musk was also a founder of OpenAI, and the reason he did that was because he wanted that artificial intelligence would not be abused by some power, like a government or something like that, but it should be open for everyone in the whole world to benefit from. and to scrutinize it, to see what AI is, how it is being developed, to make sure that it's not someone is developing artificial intelligence for their own benefit, and let's say make an army with it that then kills half the population or whatever. I mean, abused. And then the assholes at OpenAI wanted money from Microsoft, aka Bill Gates, and Bill Gates and Elon Musk cannot go to one door. So Elon Musk left the company, and OpenAI got 1 billion, and later they got 10 billion, well, from Microsoft anyway. And now they go closed source. There is nothing open about them. There's nothing open about them. They should change the name of the company. It's really, really annoying me. So now the closed, I'm going to call it closed AI. So closed AI now went like for the money. If they publish the new paper that is published about GPT-4, it has no explanations whatsoever. It's like all hush hush and closed. The only thing that they are interested in is making money and keeping it for themselves. So I hate them. And what does Elon Musk do? He starts over. He regrets like hell, I think, that he left OpenAI. Or maybe now he wants to start a company and then make sure that it doesn't happen again. That the company runs away to a horrible persons like Microsoft. He just wants it to be open, really open, for everyone to use. So yeah, I would immediately join his company. I'm completely behind it that everything must be open and free for everyone to use. But yeah, you do need 1 billion. And I don't have 1 billion. I don't even have 1 million. You need at least 1 billion to do something because of the hardware and the energy that it costs. And then of course you have I don't know 100. You need 100 good programmers for startup like this. If you want to be as good as ChatGPT and stuff, and those people have to be paid. So that's not cheap. And in fact, it's so expensive that I'm not sure Elon Musk can pay for it at the moment anyway. So he will have to, again, get investors. But yeah, no, ChatGPT is not scary. I have, let's stop this. I have, I paid for a subscription. Oh, okay, it's really very, very, God. Your privacy and Google or Chrome, that doesn't go together. So I paid for it, and now I can get GPT-4. So I already tested GPT-4 a bit, and it's almost as stupid as GPT-3 or 3.5. And of course, this doesn't work. History temporarily unavailable. Yeah, we are working on this for the last month, and as soon as possible, maybe next year, 2024. If they can't even get the history to work, how can they build an AI? Come on. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. well, it's this super annoying because I wanted to show you guys what I asked. It's just gone. So it did some kind of impressive things. Basically, what I asked was I dumped this on it, that particular one, and then I said I want you to fix the layout because the layout does not match that part. So, but it was a chat of 2 hours long, so I meticulously have explained to it what everything was and etc. So they did it step by step and slowly. So in the end, I believe that if you can talk about understanding, that I mean GPT and understanding, that it kind of understood what I was talking about and what everything means. And then I said, well, in this format, generate the correct layout. And it came like halfway. That is, the number of description layout bindings was correct, but it got all of that wrong. And then I pointed out that it was wrong and why it was wrong. And then it got everything right except the description type, because the description type was not possible. So then it turned out, I mean, there were basically, for any given layout, there were two types. Let's say exactly what I have here now. Well, now it works. But let's say I had for 00 I had uniform buffer 1 here, and then for 00 I had texture 0 here. So both uniform buffer and a texture bound to 0.0. And it didn't tell me like, oh, that's not possible. No, it just picked one. So then I got for 00, I got texture, and it ignored uniform buffer. So then I said, yeah, but you just picked one. So which one is it? I mean, either it's not possible, or I had expected the layout to show me that both types are possible. Please use the Vulkan spec as a backup, the Vulkan spec to explain this, and not the structure that I taught you. And then it said, it is not possible. Okay, of course, it's super impressive that you can have a conversation in English. It's even impressive that you can talk about Vulkan and it talks back in a way that it makes sense. And after a few iterations, it even outputted the correct answer, although I still had to continuously point out that it did nonsense. But then it ended with, and that I found that really disappointing, it ended with giving me an answer again, even the last one, instead of pointing out that I made a mistake. That's not useful. It could have known that there was no answer possible. Like, so here, there's texture here and uniform buffer there. Therefore, I can't know what it is, the type. It should say that. How useful is it if it doesn't say that? And it just silently fills something random in. But, nah. Okay, that's not even the important thing. I'm still convinced that it's nothing more than a large language model. There is still no understanding. The only understanding that there might be is, the way. How is this scientific woman called again? Again, no memory really. What is she called? There's this woman on YouTube who. Well, I've been bad at names all my whole life, but still. Science woman on YouTube. If that works, that women in science. Yeah, there, Sabine Holzfelder. That's impressive. But the Google is not an AI either. It's just pattern matching, and that's what I mean. If you ask GTP, there's a science woman on YouTube, and then ChatGTP says, "Do you mean Sabine Hosfelder?" Then it's not intelligent. It's exactly the same as this. It's just Google. It's just pattern matching. There is no intelligence here. Anyway, she did something about. She did something about ChatGTP, I think. Let me see if we can run that back. I think this one, yeah. So basically, she said yes, and basically I disagree, but the way she talked about and explained what she means with understanding in this case is then as far as you can go, I think, in the direction of understanding. So I'm kinda agree, but I wouldn't call it understanding. And we need something completely different, I think. We need something completely different than what they can do with large language modules. I mean, this is GPT-4. I'm pretty sure I can still trick it into doing something extremely stupid. Like I tricked ChatGPT-3 with, or ChatGPT with asking a puzzle, I'll type in the same puzzle. I have to make it up again, but let's say, I don't know what I exactly said, but let's say 3 people want to cross a bridge. Person A can cross the bridge in 1 minute. Person B doesn't want to cross at all. And you see the trick here? That's not part of the normal puzzle, right? Person C crosses the bridge in say 8 minutes. Oh, I know. Let me give it a value though. Person B doesn't want to cross the bridge at all, but could do it in let's say 3 minutes. I'm not telling it that there only 2 people can go together or so. Or maybe should. Let me think. Yeah. At most 2 people can cross the bridge together. How long will it take, and what is the correct strategy? I'm even going to literally say it, okay? To get A and C across. There we are. What do you think it's going to do? If it is any intelligence whatsoever, it's going to tell me that A and C should cross the bridge. And that's going to take 8 minutes. I can hardly believe it. I think I'd formulated it a little bit different, but ChatGPT 3 rambled on, and as if I asked the question with the bridge and the people that the existing question. Same thing. Well, I'm not laughing anymore. This is to cry. This is simply to cry. So now you understand what I mean? There is no intelligence. There is no understanding whatsoever. The only thing it does is to look at my text and then match it to an existing puzzle and then give the answer that belongs to that puzzle. Because almost all my words, I have a 90% match with what it already knows. I'm going to be so long. Which part of B doesn't want to cross the bridge? Didn't you? Fuck. Finally. Unbelievable that even GPT-4 needed my hint. I did write unbelievable. Yeah, so I think there's basically no difference between the GPT-4 and 3. If they both fall for tricks like this and they both make mistakes, you continuously have to correct them. They have the same, phrases. This one also always says apologies for the misunderstanding. If you ask, are you sure about this or that, or any remark you make, it says, oh, you are correct, Even if I'm not correct, I deliberately do that sometimes. I just say, no, that's not true. This and that is true. And then it's going to say, oh, you're right. This and that is true. But it's not. I just tricked it. I said that it was true, but it isn't. So it's a stupid, completely useless shit in terms of understanding things. You can still use it, but don't talk to it as if it is a person or as if it can think. It's a pattern matcher. It's horrible. Yeah. If I was going to work on artificial intelligence, that I would do things so differently. What they're doing now is a dead end. I think they have to do something else. Yeah, of course, it's one big neural network. Nobody knows what's going on in it. I don't know exactly what they did. They don't want to tell you anymore. But I think that ChatGPT 4 is exactly the same as ChatGPT 3, except a larger neural network, and then also trained on images. But yeah, I don't see much difference. Just a lot larger, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Can ask another question. Let me ask. Well, let's ask a question that really means you have to understand something. Okay, you cannot just look at the words and then wing it by. Well, those words are being used, so probably he's meaning that. You really have to add stuff together. I mean, like, if we could ask something that it never saw before, let's test if it can calculate. Okay, what power of 8? Okay, I'll type in 8. What power of 8 divides 77? Wait, it's wrong. Stop. I meant... Where's my calculator? It should say none. the way I ask it like this, it should say none, of course. You know, any power of 8 can only be divided by 2. And 7 is 7 times 11, so that's not going to happen. It's even worse than I thought. I thought I'm going to ask a difficult question, and you might as well ask it in okay, let's do this again. Because there's not a question that I wanted to ask, but seriously. Oh. Wow. Okay, I got that one right. That was not a hard question. It was just stupid. Okay, so what I wanted to do was actually... I got... well, who saw the last Veritas? That's what I was thinking about. I thought of today. That was about a safer algorithm for public key encryption that is well, safe against the quantum computer attack. And he was explaining how you could factorize a number with a quantum computer. So in this case, 77 would be needs to be factorized. Of course, that's 7 and 11. And then you could do that by taking 8 and then calculating a power of 8. Yeah. It's now I know the answer again. Oh, now I know the answer. Okay. What power of 8 will the question was you divide it by 77 and then you should get 1. So how do I do that? What power of 8 that what I meant is this is 1 more than a multiple of 77. The answer is 10, by the way. No. I'm not even laughing. Equals. Yeah. No, it's not. So it can't even calculate? What the fuck? I'll show you. I did it on my calculator already, but I know the answer is 10, so it's not 9, so this is wrong. And what we see here is it says it's close, but it's not true. It's only a computer. You cannot you cannot require a computer to be able to calculate to do a simple multiplication. GPT-4. Yeah, and so it goes on, and every time it makes a mistake. This is also bullshit. We know it's bullshit because the answer is 10, not 15. Let me check if this is even correct. 8 to the power 9 is... That's correct. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is helpful because it tries to help me, but the more flags, the better. This is sad. I'm always right. It was told to be friendly, so whatever you say, you're always right. If it would have said 10 instead of 15, and then I would have typed this, then I was lying, it would still say you're right. It would not say, no, I'm right, you're wrong. 10 is right. It wouldn't say that. Oh, now it's going. Now it had enough. Brilliant. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 10. Yes, we found it. Great. So, finally did it. But it's like the thing has a feelings. What I was asking, which power of 8 is equals 1 mod 77? That's what I asked. So it just tries everything now. Tries everything. Before it was just giving bang. The answer is 15. But it isn't. And then I say 15 is not the right answer. Find your error and tell me we went wrong. And instead of doing that, it acts like you hurt its feelings. And I wanted to prove to me that it could solve it. So it just started to try everything. That's funny. I am stumped. Stumped written like this? I think so, yeah. I'm stumped that you can calculate the powers of 8 and well, the residue. What is the word? This residue, the rest. After dividing by 77, assuming that the other ones are correct, I have to check it, I'm afraid. 8 to the power 3 divided by 77 minus 6 is that times 77 is 50. Oh. Huh? It's not 15. 8 to the power 3. Yeah, it's 50. It's not 15. This is wrong. So it can't even do that. So then why did it get the 1 correctly? The 15 is the answer of 8 to the power 4. $50? No. It's a random. Oh no, this was a coincidence. Apparently, it doesn't even. It doesn't even notice it now. Well, okay. If it thought maybe I was making a mistake here. So. Oh, oops! Yeah, it's not 10. It's 4. Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, okay. I hope everyone is also convinced that GPT-4 is as stupid as you can imagine. I mean, stupid as in it doesn't understand anything. It can't even calculate. I mean, if you turn this into a question with apples and oranges, like 6-year-old people, kids must solve, then it will still not be able to do it because it can't calculate. And then they claim that it can do the bar exam. Or they threw a lot of axioms at it. And it would get everything right. Yeah. Well, they didn't ask any math question, I think. AI language model. Oh, okay. Artificial, yes. The I, yeah. I'm dying for talking to an artificial intelligence that actually can remember things and learn things. Maybe I could just teach it. Teach how to think. But it also doesn't remember anything. So you can't teach it anything. Just that fixed thing. This one also has a cut over 2021. It seems they trained it on the same data as ChatGPT 2. Just a larger network. It makes sense that they use the same input because they want to compare, of course. They want to compare if a larger network is better. Okay, so if it can't do any math, then why would it be able to do any programming? It can't do any programming either, of course. It doesn't understand anything. If you ask it to generate a program, it's just, again, a series of words stringed together based on text that it saw before, which might or might not make any sense. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna play the game of chess, I think. Lloyd, no, Lloyd chess. I can not play chess, but hey, at least I understand a bit. Yes, you can do a move, no problem. Feel free to do a move. You have 10 seconds left. There's no move coming, right? We are going to waste all the 20 seconds. I don't want to play anymore against this guy. Let's play Italian. Or no, let's play... yeah, okay, let's play Italian. Nobody wants to do this pawn. Why not? Why not? Oh, now they did the pawn. Okay, I'm going to abuse or use the fact that this pawn has been moved forward. It means that I want to attack this king, so we need a pawn here. And that means we have to go over this square, so I have to move this pawn up, and then I have the same situation as that person. That shouldn't help me. So then what else can I do? I can put a knight here. You might just take it. Having a knight here after your castle would be very nice, I think. This cannot go there, not there. You would just take it. That might not be too bad. If I put my queen here, though, you would pin this. You cannot go there. I cannot get it out of the pin. The knight comes here, attacking it twice. I'll get an open file, no attack anymore. I don't even know if we can get him to castle short after that. To make long story short, I feel like I should play h3. But I don't want to. I mean, I so want to make use of the fact that he plays this pawn that I cannot mimic it, because then, yeah. Okay, I wanted to get a knight here, and I just exchanged a knight. So that this knight now has to go there. So I can go back, but maybe he just takes it, give me a double pawn. I can go here, and then he goes there, and I go here, or maybe he doesn't, and then that still works. But what about... Okay, I'm gonna go here. I want to castle long, and then I can attack his king. Assume that he's going to castle short. Castle short, damn it. That's not helping me. You think he wants to take my knight or not? What happens if I play this pawn up twice? Is he going to take my knight? I think he's going to take my knight if I do that. Especially now. He would take my knight, take back, and then take my bishop here. Don't like that at all. Let's put this one back. Still taking it. That was his good bishop. Okay. Now I can just go there. If I go here now and he takes my pawn, then I can just take... Oh, like that. Okay. So now I can definitely... I'm just going to go here. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's what I wanted. And now he can push his pawn up as soon as he comes to his senses and removes that queen again. What are you gonna do? Yes! Now my attack can begin. Okay. Well, I don't think I can castle long anymore after moving my rook. Let's put the rook back. Sooner or later the rook has to go. Or I could have pushed this pawn, of course. That would have won a bishop. I could have won a bishop and I didn't. Oh wait, I can still win a bishop. Okay. Well, nobody saw it. I mean, it took a move for me to see it. I was so fixated on my beautiful knight here and attacking the king. I decided to punish him for playing h6. It annoyed me. Yes. Okay, he's taking a check. I don't care. Let's put that in between. And then I'll castle short, I guess. Oh, it's a free pawn. He gives me a free pawn? No, he's attacking my rook. Okay, let's go here. No, I don't know what the queen is doing there, but he better moves it back. He better moves it away. He didn't. I want to take this pawn. I mean, it's a pawn in front of his king, right? So why not? But then he takes here, attacking my queen. And if I move my queen, then he could take my rook unless I attack this pawn. I could go one forward, I guess. He could still take my knight, but well, then I take it back and take that knight. I'm going to take it. I think I finally proved that h6 was not a good move. At least not yet, maybe, but should we go forward? Wait, if I go forward, he might put his knight here first. It's kind of annoying. I go here, and he just takes it. Nothing. We go one forward, I think. Well, that knight is certainly coming here, but then I could go there, maybe. Or he is gonna have to take my knights sooner or later. And then I want to be able to take here. Yeah, I cannot do that now, but you can go here, I guess. Or here even. No, here. Here? Maybe here. If I go here and he probably moves that pawn up. Wait, if he takes here, there's nothing, I just take here, and then I have 3 squares to choose from. This one is nicer, because it's on the same line already. Let's go here. Uh-oh. No, he's going to defend this knight now, of course. This pawn, I'll just take it. Or this pawn. Oh. Oh, and then the king comes here. Yeah, it's an idea. I have to admit that. Did I lose material then in the meantime? 4 pawns against... Oh. Well, I still have my knight, of course. So let's go there. Basically, you have equal material. I really have to take care of this pawn, though. Oh no, he's attacking me. Well, not really. Maybe it should put the king in front of the... Oh, wait, what's he doing now? Taking my knight? Why? Did you think I wouldn't move the knight or something? Like, oh, it's an immobile knight, let's take it. He never thought I moved the knight. Oh, that's a free pawn. Do we take it? Oh, why not? Oh, wait, it's not a free pawn. I don't know why I thought it was a free pawn. Ah, that's bad. Now I am the pawn down, yeah. Do I pawn down? I'm one pawn down. That's bad. That is bad. Probably should block this pawn. But he's gonna run with that one too. I'm kind of like lost. I feel lost. I feel lost. I should put my king in front of this. How shall we do that? It's very annoying. I could have gone here maybe. I don't know if that made a difference. Go here, check, go there, give check here, I go here, it takes this pawn. That's not good. That's not good at all. Maybe, yeah, no, it's too late. I went away there. That is pretty stupid. I don't know what he did, but he didn't think. I think he didn't think. So now I have a one position, right? Totally one? Yeah, totally one. Oh, left. I gave away my pawn there. That was not good. Let's promote with this one. And I give away that one? Dude, what am I doing? Okay, I didn't want to have that one. Let's move this one forward. Yeah. It's a good move. I think this guy suffers from that I'm low on time. He doesn't finish it. Oops. Yeah, that's almost too sad for words. It doesn't even make me happy. He's gonna go for stalemate, or do you think he can't do that in 20 seconds? Think I do a pre-move here. Nope, that was made. Think that was boring. Let's try another one. Random moves here. It's not possible. Then maybe one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I screwed up this opening already. Yeah. What are all your pawns doing in the center? I want to attack them. I guess he's gonna take back the F pawn, so these two are gone. Oh boy, what is that? That cannot be right. Just take it. Well, I think it's time to resign for white. I feel like playing my bishop here and then giving check, but he is going to castle anyway now, right? Moving this pawn 2 up, that would be nice. Especially when I had a knight that protects this point. It's 1, 2, 3 moves though, and my queen is here now. Threatening. Being threatened. I'm just gonna go away with my queen. How about that spot? This is too many moves, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe this knight. No, I have to develop this knight. Oh, this I can go there with my knight now. That would be nice as well. This knight is a big weakness for him. So if I move this knight and I threaten to take here, he takes back, I win another pawn with check, and the king is all in the open. Or I can just, if I move this pawn forward and I get, he takes, I take back with my knight, then maybe he exchanges that and then the knight is gone. And well, with my queen here I could give mate then, but I don't know. Looks like I'm winning on time anyway. Well, let's just develop. It was a pawn. We have to admit that. That was a pawn. Or was it a pawn? I can move this. What's he gonna do? I think he's gonna take it. He has to take it. He must take it with a pawn then. Well, then this knight is no longer defended, so that would be bad. Let's defend it. Maybe I should just move my knight over here. No. I want to move my knight. I can move my knight now. What if I just move my knight over here? I want to so badly move it here. It's not possible, is it? You could even take my bishop. I take his rook, he takes my rook, he takes his bishop. It's still possible. Okay, let's assume he takes with the pawn. I take the bishop. He could take this pawn, I take another piece. No, that wouldn't work. So I go here, he takes, and then I'll take the bishop. And he takes here, and then I win the rook. I'm just going to do it. And this looks fun. It looks like a move from a puzzle, like hard to see, but it just feels good. Like everything is attacked of white now. The rook is attacked. If the bishop is gone with being threatened to be exchanged anyway, then I can take here. And he cannot take my knight except with the pawn. But then, then I take this bishop, and now you have the same threat. Plus, I'm getting this threat. Now this is what I'm looking at. The check here, and then win the rook. That's why I move this. Don't ask me why, but that's the reason. I'm not sure how that works though. You can move the rook in between, still under protection. Even if the bishop is gone, you can still move the rook back under protection of the queen. And then what do we have? What? Oh, that's also possible. That's definitely possible. Should I take it or should I not take it? I think I should take here. Yes, true. To be true or not to be true? That is the question. I take here, he takes there, I take here. He has to move. No, he can take here. Ooh, that's nice. Bad. I can take here. Tackled with attack on the queen. I like that. I like that. So now he goes there. Nobody knows why, but he went there. I want him to move the knight, because then I can pick up the rook. So if I just go here, but also I have to defend this square, because otherwise he puts the rook there. So what if I go with my rook here? You can take it here. Silly move, but it's a bit far-fetched, this one. But I'm just hoping that now he's moving the rook, the knight here. He's not doing that. He takes my knight. I don't know what he's planning. Give check here, I take it. He take my rook back. It's possible. Definitely possible. I think I just take it though. And then, my friend, I'm totally out of time. So am I almost mate? I don't think I'm almost mate. No, I'm not mate. I'm not almost mate. Again, to give check now here, it goes forward, and then you check here. All kinds of scary checks. I don't know. It's way too difficult. Yeah, my queen is completely out of the game now, so he's gonna go check, 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 and mate. Oh. I have no time left. So if I go forward, the rook gives check. I have to go here to give check like that. I have to go up. And then the rook takes here with mate. Yeah, that's not good. I can go in front of it here though, because you can still give check. Then I go forward. And then you can give check again. This is no longer mate now. Is it? Oh, I thought the wrong. You gotta be kidding me. I don't think that's mate. Mine is 8. I'm totally won. Yeah, this is the move. He doesn't have mate, because now the rook is not in this line. Check. Check. And black wins. You could try give check again, I guess. See how that went. Now there's no check anymore. Why? There's no checks. That's a difficult move. Yeah, well, I should have won this, I guess. Okay, let's end the stream, because I was going to bed. Well, stopping with programming is one thing, but the whole point is to stop sitting by my PC.